If Lamine Yamal wants to play in a final, he will have to do more than he has done so far. Alarms are rising in Spain. A new era is dawning and coming to light. While Real Madrid is still basking in glory after the Champions League, and now with the signing of Kylian Mbappé, FC Barcelona, almost by divine providence, also has a potential savior. Yes, his most precious talent, the boy who was literally baptized by Messi himself at 16 years old, is now leading Spain to yet another final in its history. But what we witnessed yesterday, brothers, was more than just a simple Euro Cup game. Yes, what we saw yesterday was a harbinger of what we might see in the future. Lamine Yamal, the most promising figure of Barca, crushed Kylian Mbappé, the heavyweight figure of Real Madrid. In a few words, yesterday we could hypothetically glimpse the new reality that is about to emerge. Real Madrid versus FC Barcelona, Kylian Mbappé versus Lamine Yamal. While Barca is still trying to recover from the void left by Messi's departure, God and fate have sent a new heir to the Blaugrana club. As I mentioned, he was literally baptized by Messi himself. Next, the life and path to stardom that are already shaping the budding career of this 16-year-old. While you're having fun playing Fortnite, this teenager has already been catapulted to glory with his national team. Here is the story of Lamine Yamal, brought to you by your humble servant, Maha. With no further ado, Lamine Yamal was born on July 13, 2007, in Barcelona, Spain. His mother is from Guinea, and his father is from Morocco. Both moved to Spain in search of a better quality of life. Their child would be the young Lamine. His parents, die-hard Barca fans, introduced him to the club as if he were an offering. There, the photo that is now viral everywhere was born. The one where Messi, almost Maradona-like in 2007, baptizes the true heir to his magic, while the young Yamal was still waiting to grow up and join Barca's La Masia. While young Yamal spent his time playing neighborhood football on an improvised concrete pitch in front of his house, he learned all the tricks of street football, very much in the style of FIFA Street with Messi and Ronaldinho. Time passed, and young Yamal reached the age required to join La Masia in 2015, while Barca lifted their last Champions League trophy up to that point. It was there that Lamine Yamal made his mark in the club's youth system, even being one of the boys who walked hand in hand with the players. Here he is accompanying Sergio Ramos. Who would have thought that, nearly 10 years later, he would have the chance to join La Masia? Lamine Yamal began to make waves. While everyone was talking about Ansumain Fati, Lamine Yamal was dominating opponents regardless of their age. The true heir would be him, and few were starting to realize it. Now it would be the Spanish U16 national team calling him up. At just 14 years old, Lamine Yamal had to make his first major decision in life, as his father wanted him to play for his country of origin, Morocco. But young Lamine was the one who had the final say. Unlike Messi, who chose Argentina, Lamine Yamal did not even consider going to Africa. He preferred to stay and represent Spain. His Moroccan father had to respect his son's decision. His performance with the national team was such that Xavi, upon seeing him, told Laporta that it was time to promote him to the first division. At 15 years old, he would make his debut in the Spanish league, coming on as a substitute for Gavi in several matches. Though only for a few minutes, he was one of those who lifted the 2022-2023 league title. He hadn't even arrived properly and was already securing a place following the decline of Ansumain Fati. The 2020 season began with the Jung Gamper Trophy against Tottenham. Despite coming on in the last 10 minutes of the game, Lamine Yamal was crucial to the comeback, scoring 3 goals and providing 1 assist. This was a harbinger of something big that was about to happen at the club. Lamine Yamal, in his true debut season, scored 7 goals and provided 7 assists this year, not including the goal that was taken from him in the Classic against Real Madrid. A forward with a left foot that intimidates any opponent. He has great dribbling and passing abilities. Every time he steps onto the field, his imbalance is relentless. He can play both as a central forward and as an attacking midfielder or winger, primarily on the right wing, much like Messi in 2007. Though he doesn't want to compare him too closely to Leo. Many will remember the other false promises that were born and died before their time. But with Lamine Yamal, there is a reality that cannot be denied. He has been making giant strides, especially with Spain, which is taking him to yet another final in its history. Throughout this Euro, he has provided 3 assists, a cross for Fabian Ruiz in the match against Georgia, another assist against Toni Kroos's Germany, a pass for Dani Olmo's goal, and a cross for Carvajal's goal against Croatia. But the greatest gem of his entire career was just seen a few hours ago, a stunning goal with his left foot, curling into the top corner from outside the area against Kylian Mbappe's France. Mbappe, instead of lamenting, acknowledged with his expression that what he had just witnessed was a true masterpiece of a goal. With this gesture, Yamal silenced his critics. He is experiencing his first epic Euro Cup while still studying. Yes, because, as you can see, after games and training, Lamine Yamal has to sit down to complete his school assignments, all of which he manages before continuing to shine on the field. And what's coming up is the final on Sunday. And the best part is that this kid we see on screen doesn't let anyone pressure him. He plays on the field as if he were back on that concrete court in the neighborhood where he grew up. Unlike Messi, Lamine Yamal benefits from the fact that when Leo traveled to the early Copa Americas or World Cups with Argentina, the shyness and pressure were immense. It was visible on his face how pressured he felt. And this shyness was also evident on the field. In Lamine's case, this does not exist. Spain is extracting the most from this new gem. We hope that Barca can do the same in the upcoming season against a Real Madrid filled with big names, starting with Mbappe hungry for Ballon d'Ors. That's why Hans-Dieter Flick, the new Barca coach, has already put Lamine Yamal on a weightlifting regimen. Brothers, we are witnessing the birth of a new era, the era of Barca with Lamine Yamal, a promise that is finally becoming a reality.